Hello and welcome, my grass cannons. How you doing this wonderful day? It's Super John Bombo here, and boy, do I got a present for you guys. We've got the Mega Military Challenge on our hands, or rather just kind of showing you guys a really cool military strategy. Now, we're not using only military monkeys. This isn't really a challenge per se. It's just to show you that there is a lot of power in these guys, and you should never underestimate them, even though it's nice to have good conglomerates of towers. These guys can be pretty gosh darn OP. So, by the way, if you guys haven't pressed that like button for me, please do that. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you freaking waiting for, man? Press that button. I promise you won't regret it. Got a lot more amazing content coming your guys' way. One last thing I want to say before we really get deep into this challenge is the fact that I wanted to play Bloonarius today, but they took Bloonarius down for some reason. Now, I've been told, I don't know if this is for sure the reason, but I've been told that the problem is Bloonarius, when you do a continue, somehow can give you negative money, so they had to take it down. NinjaKiwi had to just decide to take that down, and now we're without Bloonarius for a little while, so that's upsetting. I'm assuming that they're going to bring it back, and maybe they'll put it up for like 3 or 4 days or something like that, instead of the original like two days left or 1 day left here. Also, I'm going to be using Adora down here, and we are going to be alchemizing some of our towers. All right, we're probably going to get some subs going, probably going to get some Buccaneers going, mostly water towers to start, and then we're going to work our way into military monkeys and the flying monkeys in the mid-game, and in the late game, we'll decide if we want to go for something crazy like a high-level Dartling gun or something like that. But for now, let's just chill with what we know, and that's just these nice little military monkeys. So what's great is there's one tower that is probably superb to all of the other towers around him, and that is the Bloons reactor. If you can get this guy kind of early on in the game here, trust me, you're going to be a very, very happy camper. But I'm really pushing it right now. Adora is really doing the most of my pops. The subs aren't doing nothing, admittedly, but that's a lot of pops that we have to deal with over here. But once we get this $2,700, things are going to change a lot. All right, a lot. Come on, we're almost there. 27, pretty easy round to start. Bloons reactor, and we've got to submerge him. Boop, there he is. All right, so now we're basically set until the Moab. You know, just let it ride, baby, let it ride. But now we have to focus on what to do about the Moab. So in my eyes, there's one tower that's clearly above all the rest on the screen right now, and that's going to be the Destroyer with a grape shot and a hard shot. But as he currently is, he's not that good. The way to power him up, the way to make him real good, is to power him up with an alchemist. So what I got to decide here is if I want to do a village in any way, shape, or form, how do I want to do that? Do I want to get it in range of like a couple towers in here to kind of like power them up a little bit, and then get an alchemist kind of just right below my village here? Looks good to me. Let's see if we can make that happen. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Oh, yeah, slide it right on in there, Chris. That feels so juicy and good right now. And we're ready for that Moab. Now, without the Alchemist up to 3rd tier here, I'm actually a little worried about the Moab. But once we get that Berserker Brew, we're pretty much set, guys. Check this out. Watch this Moab just get obliterated. We're actually going to use Adora's ability pretty early here.
Feel the light.
Moab obliterated. No problems whatsoever here. Bloons reactor just cleans them up. Now, don't forget, your Bloons reactor does, I wouldn't say it requires you to get this upgrade, but this cross path is pretty awesome, guys. Get the twin guns, get the airburst darts, and you'll be more powerful as a sub over here. And honestly, we're pretty much set for a long time here. So what's crazy is you do make a lot of money in the 40s. So if you're feeling it right now, this would be the time. Go for that aircraft carrier. It's only $7,000. He's not the best tower in the entire game. And I feel like I could spend my $7,000 in a more efficient way if I really want to. But I know that eventually I do want to get this flagship carrier. All right, and the reason why I'm going to get this flagship carrier is, check this out. Does extra damage, can place other monkeys on top of the upper decks. That's awesome. And increases the attack speed of all water-based monkeys and monkey aces. So if we go for a fairly water-heavy, you know, strategy here, we pretty much need that guy to make sure that all of other towers are going to just do a great job overall. So let's kind of watch this and wait it out and see if I can get that flagship carrier early on here. If not, we're going to just build some more sub-upgrades or something like that to kind of keep me in the game here. But I feel pretty good. Ooh, so this is going to be a little bit on the close side here. If I don't get this flagship carrier for around 60, that BFB could be a problem. But it looks like we get just enough money, we save just enough money, and actually save our money by not going for that stronger stim here, and get that flagship carrier early on 59, and now we're pretty much set for a long time. There's no way we're going to get annihilated with this guy on the screen. And what I can do is I can buff him just a little bit here. It's about that time. We're going to go for that radar scanner, and then we're going to go for that jungle drums, and you're going to notice that not only do we get a jungle drums bonus on our flagship carrier, now my other towers in range will get a flagship carrier bonus, and if I can get them in range of my village here, we'll get a jungle drums bonus as well, making us get a crazy amount of bonuses. Totally, wholeheartedly worth it here, guys. Go for it, and trust me, you're going to be a happy camper. This guy's a good tower if you're going military monkeys. Now, don't forget about this. We did just read this out loud, but it is important. It increases the attack speed of all water-based monkeys and monkeys on the upper deck of the ship. So, if we put our best towers that we really want to get some sort of weird water bonus that normally don't on top of this ship, this is going to be sexy. So I'm going to go for attack shooter right in the middle here, and we're going to get him up to that most delicious upgrade of all time. You guys know what it is. It's that tack zone. We're going to go with this guy. We're going to go for the fast shooting on him. We're going to just make sure he gets buffed. Now with this alchemist here, he's just going to be completely obliterating the balloons around him. And we can get that primary training, primary mentoring upgrade that isn't usually that helpful. But now it's just like buff on top of buff on top of buff on top of buff, and this guy's going to be delicious. So it's been pretty much a Destructor fest so far. I haven't had to use any abilities or anything. I'm a little worried about these camo ceramics, though. Let's see how bad they're going to be. I don't think Gwendolyn can attack them or anything like that. No, actually not bad at all. Flagship carrier does have that cam detection, which is important for us. And now we're just about ready. $600 more, and we get that tack zone. Now that is a game changer. Check this guy's... It's even hard to click on him. Check this guy's range out. It's beefy, but it's not fantastic. But when they come in range here, it's just going to be an absolute death zone. These guys are going to get killed. The only issue that we're going to have is that none of my towers right now are very good against DDTs. So we're going to have to think about how we want to pop those DDTs and how to do it reasonably efficiently. All right, guys, we're currently on route 85. We have $28,000 saved up. I have an idea of what tower I really want to get, but I don't know if I'm going to make it quite in time. So I have two options here. I can say screw it and go for the tower that I really want to go for because I know it's better. And this tower is going to be the Dartling gun. We want to go for the Mad. All right. He's a great tower. Awesome addition to our team. Going to be superb for us to have on our team over here. But I won't get him for round 90. All right. So what we have to do is that means we have to rely on our current towers to pop the DDTs on round 90, probably 93, and maybe even 95. Now, secondary to that, what we could do is we say, you know what? We just want to get some DDT popping power in here. I can go for a second village. All right, and this is like a little bit of wasted money because I didn't really plan perfectly ahead, but I'd go for a second village up to an MIB. It's another $10,000 plus. I can still afford that by the time we get to the end of the game here, but it is going to slow down me getting my Mad by a little bit here, which is, of course, mildly upsetting. Now we can kind of just play it by ear, and if we need to, we can always escape and get out, but that means we're going to lose our Black Chimps medal if we end up not getting it the way we want it to go, and I'm a little sad about that, but I think that's the way I want to go for it, guys. I'm going to see if we can make this Mad work, because then you guys will know for the future whether or not this is going to be worthwhile, which is always good to know. All right, we got 88,000. No, sorry. Round 88, we got 36,000. We're about halfway there to a Mad. Let's play it as we can. As you can tell, though, Tax Zone, freaking delicious, dude. Absolutely no problems with that guy. And this flagship carrier is beasting it out right now. Still, no problems at all. Reinforced balloons getting destroyed. Tax Zone cleaning up BFB layers, Moab layers, and ceramic layers. They get even remotely close to my tower, which is dead. So, we got to make the decision here. You know what? No matter what, I'm going to get that Mad. So let's get this guy. And I'm going to get him up to powerful darts. And we're going to see if we can defeat the DDTs with our current few towers. I'm kind of relying basically almost entirely on the flagship carrier here. And we do! We do survive! Fantastic! Alright, so we needed out... Wow, we still need like $33,000 here just to get this Mad. Woo! He's expensive! He's really good, but he's also expensive. You really kind of have to plan for him in the long term here. Okay. Going... Okay. Nobody is really required just yet. My tax zone's just... Oh my god. freaking amazing right now, guys. Holy crap. I am microing a little bit now, so I'm actually doing some things. More DDTs. We're going to use our Rocket Storm. Didn't have enough. Oh, I was kind of afraid of that. All right, so we lose our black Chimps medal here. That's okay. So all this means now is that we are actually going to rely on our attack zone to pop the DDTs, and that should be a basically non-issue here. I think at this point, these DDTs are going to get smoked. And as expected, they get smoked. So it's just a saving game now. Question is, are we going to need that MAD before we get to like round 98 or something? Will we need to make some weird plays happen now? Should we have relied on the Sky Shredder, as I once thought that I was going to rely on? I don't know. Let's hope we don't regret our decisions here, boys. We're just going to use some random abilities here and there. I don't really think we need them necessarily, but why not use them if you got them, right? All right, round 95. Big DDT round now, but I think, again, that tax zone will be able to clean them up pretty much no problem here, guys. All right, I'm still need about 30 grand to get that MAD going. All right. We're going to use the Rocket Storm. We're just going to use Adora's abilities here. Every little bit does help us out, of course. And another Adora ability here to finish them all off. Kind of focus right where the tax zone is. If you see anything go below the tax zone from the right or above the tax zone on the left, then you know that there's something wrong. Basically right where my call to arms / Monkey Intelligence Bureau is. And we do defeat round 95 as well. I don't want to say no problem, but pretty gosh darn good right there, boys. Pretty gosh darn good right there. Rocket Storm. Beautiful. Oh, heck yeah, dude. This is a pretty tough round, though, surprisingly. 97 is not bad at all, though. 98 is another beefy one, though. And we still don't have that MAD. It's making me think Sky Shredder. That's what it's making me think, man. Because I know I could afford a Sky Shredder, like, right now. And if I didn't go for that Rocket Storm in the first place, I would have had a Sky Shredder a long time ago, because I would have not needed this MIB. Whew. I don't know if I'm going to regret my decision here, but it's not going as smooth as I would have thought. I thought I would have had the MAD by now. And realistically, most of it comes down to buying the MIB. All right. We'll save the Rocket. Yeah, we'll use the Rocket Storm. All right. And now, round 98, one of the beefiest balloon levels in the game. Will the tax zone be able to handle all of this? I truthfully don't know. Without that MAD, you know what? Screw it, boys. We're going for it. Sky Shredder. Can't quite afford him just yet. Just need a little bit more money. Just about ready for our Sky Shredder. There he is. Sharper darts. Put him on Figure Infinite here. Let him go to work. Let him go to town. He is annihilating these low-tier balloons here. So we get no MAD. Sky Shredder was the way to go. And now my Rocket Storm is just kind of, I don't want to say wasted, but not the most efficient way to go down for this. But that's what Bloons is. You play things by ear. You change your strategy if things aren't going well. And you can make some crazy stuff happen. Absolutely beautiful. DDTs get destroyed. And our last set of balloons, we got to destroy this single bad balloon. All right, let's see what we can do. He's getting beat up real hard here. The tax zone is going to destroy his face off, though. Look at this. Oh, my God. Oh, get ready for it. It's about to happen. He's about to be on top of it. Look at the damage. It's like 1,000 per second. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the DDTs stand no chance whatsoever. We got a Rocket Storm ready to go here to finish these guys off. And they basically get destroyed about halfway through the map. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild right there, guys. And we get our Insta-Monkey of a 2-1-0 Alchemist. So we get 120 bucks for beating that Chimps, just for beating it. Military Monkeys absolutely shred. Do not underestimate the Sky Shredder Flagship Carrier combo, because they do get bonuses off each other. All right, I wanted to use both of my upper deck bonuses in an efficient way, but I probably should have went for some sort of Alchemist or Wizard or something like that to sort of support my other towers, and went for that Sky Shredder right away. Any which way, I don't regret life. We did it. We won. We've completed it. Life is good. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you press that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you have a super duper delicious day.